Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another fabulous episode of Wake and Make with me, Nealay Patel. I'm a designer here at Jesse James Beads, always in the mindset of bringing you guys some new inspiration, new ideas, and all things, especially with Make It Merry, which is the themed collection for the Jesse James Beads for the holiday season. Now, if you missed yesterday's video tutorial, we actually made this design and I showed you guys how to make the cool wire wraps and add the cool tassels, so definitely want to check that out if you've missed it. But today, we are going to actually be making these earrings, and look at these fun little charms, if I could turn around. And of course I went bananas with the tassels. You can't get enough tassels, that's for sure. So I'm so excited to show you how easy it is to make these earrings and how versatile it is that you can use the Jesse James Beads practically in any sort of method or style that you want. So real quick, a couple announcements before I switch views to my design board, excuse me. They just started carrying Zuron pliers. I am so excited and happy and thrilled that they're finally carrying these. These are so awesome. You've got the flush cutters for your beading wire. You've got the crimpers, which are actually very useful. They can actually do 3 different crimps. Let's see if I can get it to the lighter. And they have a little chain nose top as well, so that's pretty awesome. And then they actually have the non-bent version of the little chain nose plier, so you can get into some really cool detailed precision. I need more coffee this morning, right guys? So definitely want to check out the Zuron pliers on jessejamesbeads.com. These are fabulous. Definitely want to get them. Another quick announcement is this weekend only. If you have purchased or have in your cart over $49, then it is free shipping. So this is pretty awesome. If you're trying to get some last minute beads and gifts made, then you definitely want to hit up the free shipping because that will save you some extra cash that you could spend on the beads. All right, back to the earrings. We are going to make these. Let's switch gears here and I will flip the camera around. There we go. Real quick, as far as materials list goes, I'm going to actually put those earrings onto the board itself. Sorry about the extra movement here, guys. There we go. Alrighty. Real quick, here's the materials list. So you're going to need 16 to 18 gauge wire, and it really just depends on what your preference is. In the design example, I'm using 16 gauge, and what I'm going to be working with is actually the 18 gauge. And so lucky for us, their beads are pretty wide hold so that we could really get whatever we want. So just think about how prominent you want that wire to be. So I didn't really experience any trouble there. You're going to need beads from the Make It Merry collection, and so in this instance I used a couple of beads from the 'Tis the Season actually, but you can see how much inspiration you can get just from the different variety and size beads there are from here. And in the design example, which I have up there, that I'll be making the other one too, I'm using Santa's Workshop, which is freaking awesome. They have these cool little charms, which I'm so excited to use. And for this earring design, I thought it'd be kind of neat to have it like in the same style, but like having 2 different charms just for funsies. I don't know, I thought that was kind of a neat idea. So I'm gonna roll with that. And let's see, you're gonna need tassels and the mini tassels, which are these guys right here. They come in so many different colors and little packages, so definitely want to check those out on www.jessejamesbeads.com. Love them, love them. One thing I didn't write down is that you will need earring hooks, which are these guys right here. And lastly, because I am all into shameless plugs, is check out my beads and bubbles on Facebook and Instagram, and I'm always up to something beady on there. So, alrighty, let's get started. The first thing we need to do is make our giant hoop. And to do this, you don't really need a jig, but it'd be nice to have one, but you don't really need one. You really can just use a thread bobbin, which is exactly what I did. And with my wire, and this is about 7 inches or so, you can actually work directly off the spool if you wanted to. I just cut some off to kind of show you guys how it's done. So it being that it is dead soft, it is awesome to work with, just because it goes and forms to whatever shape I'm trying to do it to very easily. Oops. But you can see that my form is already done, which is pretty awesome. So now all we're gonna do is make our little two loops. Well, we'll make the one loop and then string our beads and then we'll make the other. So I'm gonna use my round nose pliers for that. And where my hoop starts is where I'm gonna do it first. So you just wanna take it, and all I'm doing is just doing a P-shaped loop, which I'm just basically bending around the top smaller part of the round nose pliers just to make my little hoop there. So once that has been established and made, I'm going to string on my beads. So in this case, I'm going to follow the pattern that I created here. And let me put this other example up so that you can see how much diversity the beads will give you. Okay, so stringing that guy on. And then we've got a white bead. Here we go. And then we've got, looks like a little rondelle. And then a tassel. Aren't these mini tassels just so much fun? They go, I just want to stick them on everything, really. They're so cool. Okay, and then the green larger tassel. And now I just work backwards. So going to string the mini tassel, the white bead. There we go. And, oh, whoops, I missed the rondelle. Let me unstring that real quick. Put that on there. This guy, and then the little end cap. All of these I got from the Santa's Workshop collection, maybe minus the tassels because I got the packages of those individually. But yeah, there you have it. That's what I strung up. All right, so now I'm just gonna kind of measure out from where my loop is, like maybe a ½ inch or so, and just trim the rest off. And I'll be using my double flush cutters to do that. Let's get those beads down there. There we go. Chop, chop. And then we are going to bend the top part of that wire, but we're going to do it in the opposite direction so that my loops are basically facing out away from each other. So here we go. You're going to grasp it to the top of your pliers and just basically start to form it around. Now, if it gets a little wonky like this, no big deal. We're going to actually just take our handy dandy, you know what, let's use our Xuron pliers because that's what we're here for, right? Let's get some usage out of them. All right, I'm just going to take it and basically fold it up. And you can see that the loops are now aligned. To make the rest of the earring, all I'm going to do is take a jump ring. Oh, was that on my list? That was on my list. So you're going to need two 5mm jump rings to accomplish the end part of this earring. So sorry I didn't mention that earlier, but you just open it up. And there's two reasons that I'm doing this. I'm putting it through both of the holes to secure them so that they don't like pry apart whenever you're wearing them. But also, whenever I put my charm on there, it hides that bottom loop. So it kind of looks a little bit more concise in design. So it worked out pretty well, and I will admit that that was kind of an accident, but it was one of those happy, intentional accidents. Whenever I was designing this. Okay, here we go. Cute, cute, cute. All right, I'm just gonna stick my little earring loop hook thingies on. I can do that. And I might not be the one to wear them because I don't have pierced earrings, but I think one of my friends might enjoy this as a little Christmas gift. So kind of killed two birds with one stone today, guys, and I hope you will too with all of these different ideas that are upcoming and on board with your favorite neighborhood designer here. All right, I think I need to open that up a little wider. Stick that in. All right, woohoo! These are done. I got that done in no time. All right, I'm so excited about this and so inspired. Let me flip the camera around so I can talk to you guys. Here we go. Hey, wasn't that fun? I had a really good time showing you how to make those, and I just love that they're so different from each other, but they're exactly the same. That kind of makes any sense. They're just so awesome. So yeah, if you love this demo, check out the YouTube and check out the Jesse James beads on there and subscribe, and you will see my face and my tutorials all day. We are trying to flood it up with as many tutorials and inspiration for you guys out there. So yeah, and if you like my style and my brand, check out Beads and Bubbles on Facebook and Instagram. You can also check out my little Etsy store, nealaypatel.etsy.com. And we've got, so far, it's backwards, I know, but we have these little cool Beads and Bubbles mystery box, and I think there might be some Jesse James beads in there, but I can't really tell you. So, all right. I hope you are inspired and gonna create, and definitely check out the www.jessejamesbeads.com for all of the supplies that you just saw today. Until next time, you guys have a good morning, and I will check you again. All right, bye.